Hello, welcome to Shade, Wrath of Angels. As you can see from the top right screen, this is a public demo and we are just watching the main menu, which has a lovely animation in the background, or well, sort of a pan of the environment that we're going to explore. This is where you can choose new game, tutorial, options. The only difference in the full version of the options is that we have a subtitle to choose on and off. There is actually one more difference, and that's the credits. You'll see this credits screen, and in the full version the credits actually roll down the screen. Apart from that, it's pretty much the same. I'm gonna start with the tutorial. It says during the game press F1 to get help. This is our main hero in his bed.
You can change your movement speed. The default mode is run. Use the slower key to switch to walk mode. Watch the icon indicator in the bottom left corner of the screen.
This slightly robotic comment is guiding us through this tutorial. It says that we can use the mouse wheel down. You can see the icon in the bottom left corner to walking, sort of running and sprinting, and we need to walk to get past through this section.
In walk mode, you will have better control with movement because of your slower speed. Try to walk over this abyss. Now use the faster key twice to switch into sprint mode. The icon for sprint is brighter than the run icon. Remember, you can sprint only for a limited time. You then need to wait to catch your breath.
This voice actress was actually used in the full game as well, and I don't think it's suiting. I think it's very boring. Anyway, the idea here is to stand on this platform.
This platform opens the door on the other side of the corridor. You have to get there before it closes. Hurry!
Yeah, you can see that it already closed up ahead, so we're going to try that again, but before we do, going to select the sprint mode and then run across.
This platform opens the door on the other side of the corridor. You have to get there before it closes. Hurry! You can use certain objects. Any possible action is indicated by an icon in the bottom left corner. Now open the door by pressing the Use key. You can do this only if the icon indicates that the door is close to you.
Yeah, so there's bottom right corner, I guess. There's a door, we can use the E key. We'll just push the door open. Sometimes you'll actually kick the door open. Burning torch here, which we can't interact with.
You will climb over most obstacles automatically. To climb this obstacle, simply go forward.
There we go.
But there are obstacles onto which you need to jump and grab an edge. Go close to it and then jump.
That's nothing to do with the fire. And I believe this hallway leads to a dead end.
Pull the chain on the wall by pressing the Use key once you're close enough to it. An item is picked up by pressing the Use key. You need to be near it. If you're close enough, you can see the icon in the lower right corner of the screen.
Yeah, this time she got correct. It is in the lower right, so we're going to pick up that key.
You can find any item name and description in the inventory. There, you can also choose items to use, either independently, like spells or weapons, or in places where a specific item is to be used, like a key.
Oh my god, that is boring. Yeah, she's talking about the inventory screen, which is here. We can see that this key unlocks a door. We haven't got anything else in our inventory at the moment. But what you can do, which isn't explained in the tutorial, is attack these barrels. There's nothing in them. But in the full game there are loads of items to get.
This door's icon indicates that you'll need a key to open it. If you have that key, the inventory pops up and you can choose the key item to use on it.
Yeah, so that is the key. Yeah, and he's just toiling away in his bed sheets. The difference in that scene from the full version is that he has the letter of his brother on his bedstand.
To jump over a hole, press jump while walking or running. Some obstacles can be overcome in crouch mode. Don't forget to stand up after that obstacle by using the crouch key again.
Yeah, so this is the crouching mode, and do not forget to stand up, because, you know, we can't walk like this forever, apparently.
Move to the very edge until you stagger, and then press forward. You'll jump down and hang by your hands. Thus, you can move left or right, or even around corners. Press the back key and you'll slip down, or press forward and climb up.
Well, we've seen this a million times in other games.
To climb a ladder, press the Use key. You move either up or down, or you can jump down. If you jump from sprint mode, indicated by the icon in the lower left corner of the screen, you'll jump very far. Try it now, but beware. Sprint mode is time limited.
And again, we're going to sprint. Ooh.
To ride down by the rope, go close so the icon is visible, and then press the Use key.
Some more barrels.
Jump into the water, and you'll swim. If you swim to the shore, you'll leave the water automatically. There are countless torches throughout the game. You can take them as any other item in the game. Torches do not appear in the inventory. You have to fire your torch first. Move close to the torch on the wall and press the Use key. Then proceed through the dark corridor.
Yes, I will proceed through the corridor with the torch on my hand.
Watch out! Torches burn for only a limited time, after which it's necessary to rekindle them. You can set something afire. Move near those torches and fire them up with your torch with the help of the use key. Pick up the pistol.
Oh yeah.
You can hide or draw a weapon by pressing the holster key. You can shoot by primary attack. This pistol has 8 bullet clips, and reloading is automatic. Ammunition statistics are described in the inventory. Shoot those barrels.
Ooh, yeah, we just shot those barrels, didn't we?
Pick up the sword. The pistol will be removed from your inventory. Close combat weapons are most efficient. Attack by pressing primary attack and defend yourself by pressing secondary attack. This is your magic sword. With this sword, you can perform special attack movements that you will learn later in the game. This sword also heals you at special places and blocks most of the magic attacks. Later in the game, when you upgrade your sword and you learn some new combo attacks, you'll be able to perform complex special attacks with much more impact on your enemies.
Yeah, that just sounds really boring. I have no idea why the developers stuck with that, because the game is actually pretty exciting. And she also said something incorrect there. The pistol is actually not removed from the inventory in the full game. It is here, but in the full game you can carry it around with you. So I'll show you some of the things that you can do with the sword. Obviously you can block attacks like that, and you can just use the single attack like that, and you'll just wave it around a little bit, and then you have special attacks where you can see the sword glowing, and then you can press forward twice, just like that.
During a fight with several enemies, you can choose any of them amid combat as a primary target. When the enemy falls, you can take his weapon, or afterwards, lay it down.
Yeah, so we can take his weapon here, but it's kind of shitty, but take it. Ooh. Ah, shit. Our hero has woken up, and I think he's ready for a new game. And this is a brief introduction to the playable segment. This is not in the full game. You can see the photos displaying various parts of the segments leading up to the part we're going to play. And it says the player awakes to find a letter from his brother telling him that he needs to go to him. His help is desperately needed. When the player arrives in the small town where his brother resides, all is not what it seems. He doesn't find his brother. In fact, the town seems completely deserted. After investigating, he meets with a mystical being. This being knows the secrets to the townspeople's disappearance and agrees to help the player find his brother. The mystical being has great powers to travel through time and dimensions. After searching through many locations and encountering many battles with enemies such as zombies, spiders and dark knights, and creatures from the shadows, the player finds himself in a medieval town all ablaze. The story continues. There is a small difference in the animation in this segment, where the apparition is actually much brighter. In the full version, it is less bright.
Walk through the town, go all the way until you come to the gates of the necropolis. But do not enter until you find the Alchemist's workshop.
The Alchemist, huh? What am I supposed to do there?
Find the first of 4 alchemistic essences.
What good is something like that going to do me?
Silence! You will find out in due course. Now, find the first essence.
All right. Jeez.
What I really like about this game is that you're some sort of anti-hero looking for his brother, but he's, you know, he's not really happy to be in this place. We got some burning going on. This chapter is actually called The Burning Town. When we proceed, we can see the enemies spawning.
It doesn't look like they'll let me pass.
Oh. Yeah, we are going to try and fight these guys. They are very clever, they will try and get you. And I'm already losing way too much energy, so I'll just show you what happens when they actually get to you. It's basically game over. We're going to try that again, but this time I'm going to be a little bit more on the attack.
It doesn't look like they'll let me pass.
That sort of opens the gate here. This one is still closed, and we need to get to that. There is actually a lot more interesting feature in the game, and that is that you can turn into a monster here, and when you do, you're actually invulnerable. So I'm going to be using that quite a lot because there is actually no save point, and I don't want to sort of do this many times again. There's someone shooting arrows. Ooh. There's some barrels here. And we got our first flame, which is something that I'll show you later on.
Damn, it's locked.
Yeah, it's locked, so we need to find that key. In the full version, the spot on the floor that you can see here, it's, you can use your sword on that. And you can see my health increasing. It's not unlimited, you can't use it more than 2 times I believe, but in the full version it's actually a little bit further up here. I don't know why, but it's just a small difference. Now coming to these crates.
I don't know.
You can't shift them, but he can shift them if we are using the demon powers. And the beauty about this demon power is that it restores, so you can see the blue bar underneath our health, and it's halfway full now. So I'm gonna use that for many of these battles, except for these smaller ones. These aren't a threat, but there will be larger enemies. Like this one here. And you see that I turn into this monster, but I got hit, and that means that immediately I'm turned back to normal. I mean, I can battle this guy without turning into the monster. The thing is that it only takes 2 hits for him to get to me. I'm using some of the special attacks now.
Well, the key is on the farthest side, as usual.
Yeah, the key is actually here with him. In the full version the key is over here. And there's also a beggar lying in the corner, but it's not in the demo. We do need that key, so I'm gonna pick it up. Actually, I don't know what I picked up, some sort of big weapon. leave that here. And don't need that weapon actually. So there's another chain here. There's someone coming towards us, and the thing that we can do is we can also just shoot the bastard. There we go. We don't have unlimited ammo, but I got plenty now. And I got hit once, so I'm going to use the sword. And get the most out of this energy restore point. Yeah, that was it. It disappeared, as you can see. These are easy to defeat. Anyway, now that we got the key, you see we got the sword, but we also got the crossbow, but I don't like using it. So here we are inside, and in the full version there's a save point over here. Basically lets you play from that point onwards. You can see there's the magical essence or the alchemist potion or whatever it is that we need to take. Right on the table there. And when we take that, obviously enemies start spawning. But it doesn't really matter because, you know, they're dead. And took quite a bit of chunk of energy, as you can see. It's time to be cautious now. There you can see here flame, and yeah, I'll show you later how to use it. It's not very interesting, but one other thing I do want to show you is that if you press F1 you get this really cool screen with all the options that you can choose from, and also the keys. And this screen is actually not in the full version, which is strange. It only has the magic sword combos, which you can see in the bottom right corner. Yeah, I don't know why, I really like this screen, but it's not in the full version. I'm just gonna speed through this a bit because there isn't actually a lot of difference from the full version. It takes a bit of combat now. Yeah, these combos are pretty cool. They work well. Hey, thanks for doing that, mate. Yeah, and by killing that enemy, the portal here opens up. Yeah, we have to be careful with this segment because there is actually a sniper there on the roof, as you can see in the top left. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else here, so we're just gonna make a run for it. And this is a new segment here, which is pretty tricky. I hope I'll survive. Basically, this is the bad guy. That was pretty cool. I didn't think that I was going to survive, but we're going to take some arrows. In the full version, there's another save point here. But I do believe there is another health upgrade just around the corner. There's a lot of these flames here. I haven't actually showed you how to use them.
It's blocked.
Yeah, it's blocked. I think we got some pretty simple enemies coming up, so I think I'll show you how to use the just so you know, I can shoot these fireballs. You can see them in the top right corner. And that's when you choose to play the demon, who is very, very powerful, but we have another top-up point. He's really pushing it in, is he? That means that we can now proceed. There isn't actually anything else to do with the gallows, but this is actually the start screen. Oh, there's actually someone who's come to join us. Yeah, they're very weak. Oh, more of them. If there is no icon, then you can press the E key, but he will just curse. Yeah, there are loads of areas to explore and power-ups to gain and whatnot, and it is some sort of action-adventure. I mean, you need to find some objects and talk to some people, but only in a minor extent. I think, is that another key? It is. And that basically opens up this door. But we can move a little bit further into this area. And I believe in the full version there are actually some items here to take, maybe some power-ups, but yeah, no luck this time. So you can see we have the essence of alchemy, another key.
Surprise.
You can't run, there's the demon, as you can see, but hey, that was a nice combo. Yeah, we can take the arrows, but I don't like using them, they're a bit too sluggish. But it's good if you have your target in sight from a distance, obviously. Ah, did I wake you? You better go back to sleep. So the idea here is now to pick up the torch and light those crates, and we can see someone appearing in the back. No, that's not a problem for our demon. And you can see the crates disintegrating, and that brings us to the end of this demo, and I hope you enjoyed it. This game is kind of fun. It's long-winded, I would say. It is kind of fun to play, so thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the demo. Bye!